Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Always down and ready to ride. Hi, everybody. This whole like crate frame, fabulous. Love that. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well today. If you don't know what, or if you've already had dinner, if you didn't like what you wish you had for dinner, that's what I was going to say. Hold on. I'm closing something else. I'm closing everything possible. I'm putting on the barbecue these. So I turned on the barbecue already. And so I have to get that going pretty quick here. And I have it literally lined up below here. I can see all the video. What should we start with first? Should we start with Judge Webster first? Or no, with the child support contempt. It's just a quick one out of Cowlitz County. These smell good, by the way. Yeah. Also, I was gonna start out by bitching about something, but you know when you make a deal about something in your mind, and then that deal comes through, and you like sort of have to. That's what happened. I was lamenting my life without Coca-Cola, lamenting the idea of not going out to get more Coca-Cola, lamenting the irony of Coca-Cola shirt while out of Coca-Cola. That Coca-Cola was probably not the be-all, end-all of my problems today, and it felt like I couldn't have it. And moments ago, my roommate from being out, and indeed Coca-Cola that I begged for earlier. So I didn't think he would. I really thought he wouldn't. So I was like, if he have to put on a real nice face tonight and just not bitch and have a good night. And I'm just going to more of the bitching than I practice the not bitching. But and the thing is, I keep deals. So good news. Things are looking up. Let's put it that way. Things are looking up. So I'm going to put on the video. I'm going to go put these on barbecue. Also, if you're here and you're like, oh my God, this lady's, yeah, that's going to happen. If you like court cases, go check out the video or videos that I've made without me in them. But yeah, the lives will continue to have me live. Miss Iowa's here. Oh, look, we have a celebration to have tonight. 1K Partey Bay. I've met Miss Iowa in person on one of my trips, and what a lovely lady. We had dinner. It was so nice. Us YouTubers getting together was amazing, and what a lovely channel. Break in all the time. I feel like that's what it feels like. Like I'm in your backyard and I'm breaking in, and sometimes I can hear your dogs, sometimes I can hear what's happening. Moving, right, Miss Iowa? Are you going to have a new critter cam available in your new place? That's my question. If you guys Miss Iowa's backyard critter cam, she has a plethora already. And some of the best ones, the shorts, I love it. You're so good. You need to give me a lesson on shorts. Shorts are so good, and the video and the music you pick with them is so good. Dancing with the squirrels or with the birds. Anyways, okay. I have to put these on the barbecue because I'm to waste any more propane or propane exists. Let's put on some court, and you know what? No, I'm gonna put on the one that I haven't seen yet.
This is for, are you waiting to get a trial date?
Yeah, my name is Ryan Hicks.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start calling our other trial setting cases. I believe, do I have Mr. Gooday with us? I'm gonna try and get you out of here. This is emergency.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, perfect. Emergency minor guardianship of Serenity Aldrich, 244-00000908.
And that matter's ready, Your Honor. Aaron Winkle's appearing on behalf of the guardian and petitioner.
Okay, great. And I'm noting non-jury 2-day trial. Does that sound correct to the parties?
That's correct, and it's on the full guardianship, even though it's under an emergency number.
Okay, the full petition.
Yes.
Okay. Do the parties have any preference where I start looking for this?
I'm open to May or June. I think it should be pretty quick.
And Mr. I know you have some obligations. What's where do you want us to start looking?
Yeah, if we could do late May or June, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Ms. Anderson, I'll turn it over to you.
How about the week of June 10th?
Are they just scheduling shit? My God, I tell you what. These things only need 6 minutes on the barbecue, you guys. So I'll be done quickly. Let's just listen. This is supposed to be the child support contempt docket, but
And that works for me.
That'll work, Your Honor.
Readiness will be June 4th at 11:30.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to move to number 1 on our docket, 18-200-64208. Danielle Lefevre, Adby Adrian Cram, State Farm Automobile Insurance. I believe I have Mr. McCreary here. Do I have Mr. Warden?
Your Honor, counsel and I have agreed to put that over to next week's docket.
Okay.
He was unavailable.
Okay, so we will set, okay, we'll set over this. We will set this over to April 17th at 1 o'clock.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, thank you. and Brandon Cheney with us. I don't have anyone else in the waiting room, so I'll turn it over to you, Ms. Looney.
We'll take number 1 first on the docket. That's the state of Washington versus Brandon Cheney, 18-30091-08. Mr. Cheney has met his requirement for his contempt order. He has paid for 6 consecutive months in full, so we are requesting to discontinue his reviews today.
All right, Mr. Angelico, I assume no objection.
No, Your Honor, and will the state be providing the order, or is this by bench order?
We can do either way. We can provide, or if Your Honor prefers to do a quick bench order, we can do that as well.
Okay. Yeah, if you don't mind sending something over, I will get that signed ex parte.
We'll do that.
All right, Mr. Cheney, thank you for being current. You are done with us. Just keep doing what you're doing and you won't have to see us anymore.
Yay.
Yeah, I know you're heartbroken. All right. Take care, Mr. Cheney.
All right. Thank you. You too.
And we'll go next to number 5 on the docket, Your Honor. That's the state of Washington versus Dylan Peterson. It's 22-300-523-08. Mr. Peterson has not yet made a payment, but we did receive for Mr. Angelico his job search and work log for March and April up to today's hearing. Mr. Angelico's understanding was that Mr. Peterson had met with someone from Employment Pipeline, but we would just ask for confirmation of that from him, as well as whether or not he has been in contact with the resources provided by Alternative Solutions for getting himself a phone, as he's indicated in the past that that has been a barrier for him. We would also just be asking for his next review that he provide another job search work log if he does not have employment, that he remain in good contact with Danielle at Alternative Solutions. And if he does qualify for Employment Pipeline, that he fully participate with that program as well.
If I could, Your Honor.
Yes.
I did receive an email earlier from Mr. Peterson, who indicated that he had met with a person named Katie at the Employment Pipeline group. She apparently provided him with with a number of virtual orientations. He said that she does kind of a similar job that Danielle does with Alternative Solutions, that he currently does not have his license, and I'm not sure if it's been released and he just doesn't have it or it didn't get released yet, but she indicated that that if he had license, that certainly would improve his employment ability to get a job. He did say that he had I believe you've applied and are supposed to be receiving your free phone. Is that right, Dylan?
Yeah, I have a phone a phone number I can use until it comes in the mail. It just hasn't come in yet.
Okay, so it's supposed to be in the mail to you, or it's supposed to be on the way to you?
Yeah, within a week and a half or so.
Okay, and when you spoke to Katie at the Employment Pipeline, other than the virtual orientation she provided, are you scheduled to speak with her again, or what's happening with the Employment Pipeline?
She just said to stay in touch and update her with if I'm going to the virtual meetings, or if I'm or when I do, and update her every week or two.
Okay, and you need to make sure, Dylan, because I didn't see, and the prosecutor didn't see on your job log the time that it took for you to meet with her or any meetings with Danielle, but that can be on the job search work log. You can put that time also.
Okay.
Okay. So
yeah, I wasn't sure if that was the same thing or not, so I'll do that.
So for future, do that.
Okay.
Okay, and then the review date on this one will be?
We're going to ask to set this out a little bit later than would be his normal review. Your Honor, we know that there's no docket on the 1st of May, and the state will be unavailable on the 8th of May. We have a conference. So we would be asking to set this over to May 15th for the next review.
Okay.
And also reminding Mr. Peterson that he has a step up in his payments requirements, and it will increase to $400 as of May 1st.
Okay. Mr. Peterson, can you be back May 15 for your review?
Of course.
Okay. Okay. All right. Any questions, Mr. Peterson?
Nope, it sounds okay.
Okay, we'll see you back May 15th.
Alrighty, thank you.
Then I just brought in a 564 phone number. As soon as they're connected, we can see who this person is.
That should be Mr. Stimson, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Stimson, are you able to hear the court yet?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
All right, we'll go to number 2 on the docket, Your Honor. That's the state of Washington's Joe Stimson, 18300700-08. Mr. Stimson was present at his last review, which was on March 13th. His wage withholding does remain active, and he is paid in full for the month of March, which makes him paid in full for 3 consecutive months at this time. Again, due to docket conflicts and scheduling, we will be asking to set his next review for May 15th.
Mr. Angelico, anything you want to add?
No, Your Honor. He's
Okay.
paid and he's paid up current, Your Honor.
Mr. Stimson, we'll see you back May 15th. Any questions you have or anything you want the parties to know?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we're going through a rough time. My apartment caught fire, so we had to start over. But other than that, about it.
Okay. All right, well, we'll see you back May 15. As Ms. Looney, you may or may not have heard Ms. Looney say it's a little bit later than we would normally set just because of court schedules. So just make sure you note May 15.
Yeah, that's the 3rd week, right?
Yes, I think so. I don't have a calendar in front of me, but May 15. All right, you're free to log out.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. All right, let me just check the waiting room, see if anyone else has logged in. We do not have anyone in the Zoom waiting room. So Ms. Looney, I'll just let you call our remaining cases as you see fit.
Thank you, Your Honors. We'll just continue in order. We'll go to number 3 next, which is the state of Washington versus Christina Keel. It's 19300668-08. We have Ms. Keel on 90-day reviews. She was excused from her last review, which was on October 11th due to her work schedule. Excuse me. We hadn't heard anything prior to today regarding her work schedule preventing her from appearing today. So we would just be asking that her failure to appear be noted. We're not asking for any type of sanction because she is paid in full and continues to have her wage withholding in place. We would ask to set her next review for July 10th. Oh, I neglected to note she is paid in full for 15 consecutive months this time.
Okay. Mr. Angelico, any information you want to give the court?
No, Your Honor, we normally have contact with Ms. Keel. I know that she had been working day shift, and at one point in time, she was the only person on the shift at the clinic she was working, so it was difficult for her to take the time to log in.
Okay, yeah, and we did start a little bit late today. Okay, and Ms. Looney, I apologize. The date is throwing me. Will this one also be May 15?
No, we have her on 90-day review, so we are asking to set her next review for July 10th, Your Honor.
July 10th. I knew you said 10th in there. Thank you. I wrote it down. All right, we'll set her over to July 10th for her next review.
Thank you, Your Honor. And our final matter today is number 4 on the docket. That's the state of Washington versus Christina McPherson. That is 23-00009-08. Ms. McPherson did not appear at her last review on March 13th, but she was paid in full at that time. Her wage withholding does continue to be active, and she is paid in full for the month of March, which makes her paid in full for 3 consecutive months at this time. We will be asking that her next review be on May 15th.
I can indicate to the court that I know that the schedule she was working was in part was days, in part was graveyard, to where she was having difficulty after the shift ended to kind of be available. So, but as long as the PDN is in place and she's paid in full for March and 3 consecutive months, we would just agree to put it over, and I'll try to get in contact with her and let her know that.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll set that case on for review May 15th. And I think that concludes our docket. Am I missing any cases?
No, that concludes the docket, Your Honor.
All right. All right, thank you.
Add that. What? Next, Judge Webster takes a strange turn. I'm just
4078. This is in the 273rd District Court of Sabine County, Texas, and it's in the interest of Alexander Garrett. Miss Alexis Parnell, would you raise your right hand and tell me that your hand is in the air?
My hand is in the air.
Miss Parnell, do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down. Mr. McNulty, you handling this case for state?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
This appears to be a lawsuit that you filed back in February of 2023.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, I would ask that the court take notice of the service that is on file showing that Mr. Garrett has been
Well, let me ask you this. Do you have any other witnesses besides Ms. Parnell?
No other witnesses, Your Honor.
The court's going to take judicial notice of its own file. Contained within my file is a citation return on Mr. DeVorius Garrett. Mr. Garrett was personally served with citation in this case. It looks like in the Jasper County Correctional Facility. That service was executed on February the 27th, 2023, returned and on file with my court on May 22nd, 2023. Mr. Garrett has not filed an answer, nor otherwise made an appearance in this case. All right. The court has also taken judicial notice of the notice of hearing that was filed in my court that would have notified Mr. Garrett of their intent to go forward by Zoom today in regards to this motion. He's not here. His answer time has expired. The court's going to take judicial notice of its own file, which contains the controlling support order. This appears to be a child support order from August the 25th of 2022. You may call your first witness, Mr. McNulty.
At this time, the state will call Miss Parnell. Miss Parnell, can you state your full name for the court?
Alexis Land Nicole Parnell.
And do you have any safety concerns about your address or contact information potentially being disclosed in any order the court enters today?
No.
Okay. And was Mr. Garrett previously ordered to pay you on an order that was entered on August 25th of 2022, $430 a month?
Yes.
And was he previously ordered to pay cash medical support in the amount of $80 a month?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would like to enter into evidence of State's Exhibit A, the payment record in this case.
All right, let me see if I can get that up on the screen. Ms. Parnell, I've just placed on the screen a copy of the alleged pay record between you and Mr. Garrett. Is it okay if I look at this pay record?
Yes.
State's Exhibit A is admitted into evidence.
Now, do you understand that as of March 31st of 2024, Mr. Garrett has a child support arrearage balance in the amount of $8,086.40.
Yes.
And do you understand that he has a medical support balance in the amount of $1,494.80?
Yeah.
Are you asking the court today to take a judgment that on these arrears and confirming that he owes you that full amount?
Yes.
Where is Mr. Garrett currently?
He's being housed at Sabine County Sheriff's Office in Hemphill, Texas.
And what is he being housed in the Sabine County Jail for?
Continuous sexual abuse of a child under the age of 12.
And Your Honor, at this time, the state would like to enter into evidence as State's Exhibit B, an arrest report showing what
I'm gonna take it in camera, Mr. McNulty, if that's okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
It has other people's information on it besides Mr. Garrett. So I'll do it in camera. Go ahead.
Do you expect, because of the nature, the serious nature of these charges, that Mr. Garrett is going to be incarcerated for a long time?
Yes.
Do you expect that he's going to be incarcerated for at least 90 days and probably longer than that?
Yes.
So now we have to start part 2.
And do you understand that while he is incarcerated, that that the state is going to be asking this court to stop his current child support because currently incarcerated?
Yes.
But do you understand that he is still going to owe you the full amount of the past due arrears that he owes you?
Yes.
Okay. And what kind of health insurance do you have currently for your child?
Medicaid.
Right. I have no further questions. I pass the witness.
All right. Ms. Parnell, is there anything else that you think I need to know about this case before I make a ruling?
I don't guess so. I spoke earlier to the attorney from the state about if he got out, that he could just come and see our son, pick him up, whatever. And that kind of concerns me, but I don't guess there's anything that you can do about that.
Well, I can, Ms. Parnell, but the problem is there has to be a lawsuit on file with my court for me to adjust that visitation. And the AG's office has only filed a motion to adjust the child support, okay?
Okay.
As a judge, Ms. Parnell, I'm completely limited by the actual lawsuit that's pending in my court. So I can't go outside the terms of that lawsuit unless somebody else files a different lawsuit, okay?
Okay.
That's a great question.
Hi, Chris Engelby. Hope you are well. This is a bit of a sad case. Not good, but judge is handling it as best he can. I find it interesting the AG's office doesn't seem to take an interest in protecting the child here, but they're worried about money. Specifically stopping the money being owed by the alleged sex offender. Like, this entire lawsuit is on his behalf at this point. And I'm fucking confused why. Like, I'm sorry. You know what? He's not even, yeah, this is whatever. I'll just shut up.
Based on the evidence in regards to what he's in for, I could see that might be an issue. If he's going to be there for a really long time, Ms. Parnell, you may not have to worry about it. But if it looks like he might be getting out fairly quickly, you might want to go talk to an attorney and see if you need to get that visitation schedule adjusted, okay?
Well, he's been in for over a year,
Right.
and I don't think he'll get released anytime soon. I just worry that somebody will bond him out eventually.
Right.
Because the longer he stays.
That means he's pre-custody or pre-trial. He is pre-trial right now. Very, very serious matter right now. What I would do if I were her, the judge is giving her somewhat good advice, but in reality, the best advice right now would be, you know what? Go to a judge and watch them err on the side of caution. They will restrict the rights. I mean, seriously, they have to. Even if he's in custody, they have to. Creed framing during my rant. Creed framing during my rant, Mikey. Now you want a Coke. I told the whole story about having a Coke. You know what's interesting? You came in and then I Creed framed. I think that you have a lot to do with Creed's Creed frames. I'm just gonna say that. Maybe I'm Team Creed. I'm joking. I love you. Anyways, I was mid-rant about the sex offender basically benefiting from this entire fucking thing. What a bother. But Ed, you might have a point. If you haven't bonded out in a year, it might not be happening at all. Was I thinking about Creed? No, I was not thinking about Creed. But we could blame Mikey. Fletcher Boy says, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. As in Shaggy? A la Shaggy? Okay, let's see. Judge has like that straight turtle face again. He's just not mad. Or he is mad. He's not happy. Sorry. Also, am I selling Coke here? Is that what you're saying, Mikey? Hashtag not a sponsor yet, but fucking hell yeah. Oh, Chris. Thank you so much. I wish I had a monetary monorail. I don't have guys in the truck, so I don't have a monetary monorail. I just have a way to say thank you. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Chris, I have put my giant Post-it notes up. I made a note on my note to go up. It's so sweet. Thank you so much. Seriously, Chris, thank you. I hope somebody got that reminder. We do. You're a Creed frame enthusiast out loud. That's funny. Well, I believe it. I believe it. Mikey, Cellulite Yoga Pants is joking. She loves you. And it's just a joke. Look it. People love you. People love you. Oh, Albie, you got it? Sweet. Okay, Sunday, members only, after our Court Watchers Anonymous meeting on Sunday. Now, this weekend, Mikey, are you in Baltimore? What are you doing? You're away, so Mikey won't be there. That's okay. We still have fun. And look, see? Mikey, you're more loved than you know. Here's a funny story. For a while, I actually thought that I feel fucking stupid telling this story. I feel absolutely stupid telling this story. But I actually was convinced at one point in time that Mikey's last name was Legend. Like that was his legal last name. How foolish do I feel? Very, very foolish. 1,000% foolish. Chris, again. Yay. Thank you. Do. Thank you so much. Cole only has 6 days until you go to Florida. I'm so jealous, dude. I imagined a trip that I was taking this year that might not be happening, and I'm a little sad about it, but it's okay. Life will go on, I think, supposedly. Courtney, what did you say, by the way? Did you say that you love both of us, but you love me more? I've met Courtney in person, too. Here we go. I'm catching up. It's so difficult. Aw, Donald, you're so sweet. No, I cannot confirm or deny that at all. At all. Yeah, I feel stupid because dumbass me was actually convinced that that was his literal last name. God, I'm an idiot. Anyways, whatever. Oh, but okay, Cole, but how real does that track? That Mikey was already there and then Creed showed up late. That's like literal exactly how it goes. So even the shipping of the shirts seems to be following the standard lore. I love that. Okay, let's go.
The more that they're going to have to reduce his bail eventually. So
The information that you sent me, Mr. McNulty, was that fairly recent? Did you just pull that?
That was pulled close to the time when he was arrested.
Okay. So it showed that his bond was currently set at 200,000. Ms. Parnell, are you aware whether or not that bond has been reduced?
it has not been reduced right now, but they just had a hearing, and I don't know how it turned out last week for a bond reduction, but he didn't show up. They accidentally sent him to work instead of bringing him to the courthouse.
Okay.
He was on the docket. It was just a big mix-up. I don't know if they continued that hearing without him or if it's still 200,000.
Okay. Well, I think I've given you about the only advice that I can give you, Ms. Parnell, about what actions you might be able to take, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any other questions, Ms. Parnell?
No, that's it.
Okay. Ms.
No, that's it. Well, Chris is gifting more memberships, so we say thank you. Make sure you have gifting on. Also, you guys, I have to admit this, right? I just ate dinner, but in reality, I didn't eat the meat. I just ate the bun. What does that say about me? Wahoo, I love it. I love it. Chris, again? I feel like I'm in deja vu land, but I love it. Thank you. You're the best. Look at Judge Webster's face. Look at him. He's like, Chris is the best. Oh, if I could get AI, my brain is fucked up. If I could get AI to make Judge Webster talk, I would love to make my. Oh, you're having taters for dinner? Judge Webster approved. Approved. I had another Judge Webster case, but it's not ready to go yet. But we have something else for after this. Let's let him finish here.
Parnell, I am going to reduce the child support and the medical support. Please understand that if Mr. Garrett does get out of jail, the state can file another motion to get that child support started right back up again, okay?
Okay.
All right. The court's going to find a court's jurisdiction. The court's going to find that since the court order from 2021, there has been a material substantial change of circumstance. Mr. Garrett is now currently incarcerated on a major felony offense. It does not look like he's going to be released anytime soon, certainly not within the next 90 days. And therefore, I'm going to modify the child support.
Okay, I have to make an argument here, and maybe I'm wrong. Let's talk about this. Not that Chris is just him. We believe that, Chris. We love you. Thank you, Chris. What I'm arguing is if you are incarcerated, but pretrial awaiting bond, I feel like I don't know if you should qualify for not being able to earn. It is a different incarceration sort of standard than, for example, when you've been sentenced. So it's not actually feasible that he's going to be there for the next 90 days because it's possible that he is able to bond out within the next 90 days. So to me, I know that this is sort of like legal wrangling in a way, but to me, I think I would still rack him up his child support arrearage. And I don't think that the AG should be taking fucking interest and spending all these resources on that kind of lawsuit. I mean, they're not working on fixing that. I don't know where Judge Manning is. I mean, probably in Fulton County. I'll tell you, like, Yoga Pants made orange pork chops with broccoli and carrots as a side. Chris is trying to give me a fucking heart attack. Chris, you are amazing. Oh my God. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. I don't have a red light. I have 2 lights that Chris bought me. Yeah, we call him King Chris around here. Mikey has King Edward. I have King Chris. Love it. Thank you, Chris. Oh, I love you too. You're amazing. Mwah. Wow. My brain's a little bit huge. Just huge. One more what? One more what? Did I miss something? I usually do. King Chris, right? I want a red light too. I gotta put that on the list. But I could turn on this light. Turn on your red light. Turn on your red light. Where is your red light? Why can't I find it? Oh my God. Here we go. This is my special. Oh, look, it's sort of red. No, Chris! Now I do have to find some red light to flash somewhere. Oh my God. Chris, what are you doing? Thank you so much. Oh my God. Hold on. I have the other light too. I can't even. Holy shit. I am. Hold on. Turn on the red light. Turn on the other light, Paisley. No, wait. I need to plug it in. No, I need to plug it in. Oh my God. Okay, look. This one's my favorite. Both of these were also gifts of Chris. Oh, it's too bright. I gotta turn it down. Down. Oh, that's going up. We want down. Look at that. Oh, wait. You can't see it. There you go. Isn't that the sweetest light? King Chris. Oh, I love you, friend. You are amazing. Oh my God. Seriously, love it. These adorn my place. Oh, you can't see it. Fuck you, StreamYard. StreamYard and Streamlabs. They both together hate me collectively. Loud. You're funny. You're funny. I'm so lucky. Chris, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Wow. Actually, this improves my coloring. Like, pretty good. Make note. We'll have to sort that out, huh? Hi, Cheryl. We're having a crazy night. Can you say hi to King Chris? King Chris in the house. Isn't it very nice? I'm a lucky girl. I'm a lucky girl. Also, I just would like to point out and thank everybody who's here, but also everybody who commented on my video. I don't want to jinx this. Should I even say it? I probably shouldn't. Whatever. My video from yesterday did very well. I'm very proud of it, but also it doesn't have any downvotes. Don't say it out loud, Paisley. You're going to say it out loud and ruin it. But it's got like 280 likes and no downvotes. And I'm like, damn it. You're in a shitty mood, Chris. Oh. Well, you've certainly improved my mood. I'll tell you that much right now, sir. Turn on the red light. We were watching court, though. I forgot. Let's find some more. Oh, my phone's going. It's just the news. It's like, lady, shouldn't you care about politics and stuff? I'm like, no, not really. I'm worried about court on the internet. You want to show me some of that? Show me some of that. Bye-bye.
Report the medical support in this case to 0 effective April the 1st of 2024 due to the incarceration of Mr. Garrett. I am going to make a finding of the arrears in this case according to State's Exhibit A and find that as of March 31st of 2024, Mr. Garrett owes $8,086.40 in child support, $1,494.80 in medical support. I'm going to order the child support to be paid back at a rate of $200 a month and the medical support at $50 a month. Those payments also beginning April 1st. Court costs by Mr. Garrett, but I will give him until October 31st of 2024 to pay my court cost. Mr. McNulty, did the state of Texas hear all the terms and conditions of my court order?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Ms. Parnell, what's going to happen now is Mr. McNulty's office is going to send me a proposed court order. If it matches what I said here today, I must sign it.
No, thank you, Chris. Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you. A million times. Thank you. What the fuck was that? Did you hear that? I don't know if you could hear that, but it was so loud that it made me look outside the blind. What in the fuck is that? I'm betting you guys can't hear it because of the way the mics work, but Beverly, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Seriously, loud bang outside. Like investigatable sound. I'm gonna have to go investigate the sound at this point. You hear nothing, I know. I heard serious sound. Serious sound. Holy shit. Investigatable sound.
Get it back to them. Then they're going to make a copy of it and send it to you and to Mr. Garrett, okay?
Okay.
You have any questions, Miss Parnell?
No, ma'am. No, sir.
All right. I thank you for your
nice. I just went out to check and asked my roommate, I was like, what the fuck was that noise? He was like, I don't know. I thought you were walking around. I was like, you're an asshole. That's not very nice. Like, thanks, I guess. You know, I'm being sensitive. No, it wasn't a creep frame. It was literally just me having walked away. So now we are going to go to the Universal we're gonna watch a little bit of this Universal.
The number 2, I have
Judge
20200668808. Betsy Stitch or Stick v. Bruce Kell et al.
And Your Honor, Judge Evans put this over to today's docket because we had a ruling given to us on Monday, and there's follow-up to the process that he wanted us to try to get a sooner date. He had set something for May 10th, so he set May 10th as the limit, and then if there's anything available sooner, we would just ask administration if that's possible.
Okay, so this will be a presentation hearing in front.
This will be a presentation hearing where we say thank you to Gecko Chaser. All of these people on the screen were notified, Gecko Chaser, of your dono. They were nonplussed, I'll say that, but they were notified. I want you to know that. Thank you so much. Seriously. Thank you guys, all of you guys, every single one of you for your support. Chris, amazing. You're having a bad day. You've made my day incredible, so I hope that makes your day better. Each and every one of you has made my day better for being here. And yeah, let's grow the family. Let's grow the family. Actually, I'm working on getting, would you guys be down to hang out one night and listen to my best friend play some music on her guitar and her singing? Because I'm thinking about trying to get her to like hang out with us one evening and she can just like play music. And it's like already paid for because it's through her. You know what I mean? So I'm working on that. I think that'll be fun. Hang out, and she's a professional musician, so she's not like wannabe, you know. And Vicky, don't feel bad, please. You guys know that I love you guys, and if you can't give or you don't even feel like it, that's okay too, because I'm just glad you're here. But Fletcher, I appreciate that. Almost 5 because of iPad Red. Thank you so much. Where's my thank you? Fletcher, I want to come hear you perform one time too. I'm opening a second pop, by the way. A second pop. Oh, you're going to bring the cheese? Yeah, always making babies. The Paisley Private Concert Hall. I have gone to see her perform many times. She performs at really actually great venues around town. She can play requests. Like she's an actual musician to the point where her like job is a musician and she is professional. But she's, you know, I'm always amazed at her stuff. Donna, another one of my close friends. Look at this, Miss Donna. Look at Kobe with popcorn in his mouth. That's what's in Donna's picture. Thank you so much. Seriously though, she performs right now at really beautiful Fairmont hotels as a lounge and jazz singer. And she is amazing. And she used to be one of my employees. That's how we met and became friends and then best friends. And I love her very much. And she is a great oh, you're good at singing. I always just laugh to myself and think, wow, I love being Creed framed all the time. And no, you're not a good singer, not compared to Miss Daniele. Is she hot? She's pretty hot. Yeah, I think she's hot. Presto, asking the real fucking questions. Maybe at the end of the video, I will see if I can play some music of hers, or I will point us in the right direction. Jazz is so hip again. She does amazing jazz. She does really great songs all over. One night I went and watched her perform, and she did a Joni Mitchell tribute, where she did a bunch of Joni Mitchell songs. She's done a bunch. She's amazing, and she plays all the instruments. I'm always so impressed with her. And I remember I've told this story before. But I remember explaining, like, I thought once you became a musician, like, you figured it out. You didn't really need to practice. Like, it was just a skill. And it never occurred to me, like, why she practiced so much. I was just like, why? She's a professional musician, so she practices all the time. And and she's like, but that's how you're good, Paige. Like, that's how it works. And now I get it. But I just was under this weird impression, and I guess it's how my brain works, that I thought, oh, once you've mastered that task, it's not like you need to practice anymore. You can just play XYZ song, you know. Miss Donna, oh, thank you so much. And thank you for all your support for so long. Couldn't have got where I am today without you. And so proud to call you a friend. We are getting close to 1,600 subs, which I'm very proud of. 1,600 subs in this on this channel, and then over 3,000 subs on the other channel that I do not look at, you know. But yeah, Miss Donna, thank you so much. Did I play thank you? I'm gonna play it again. Just practice is what makes perfect, though. And here's the thing, like, she practices because she's a professional and she wants to be good and be ready to go every time she plays. I didn't realize it, but I go live every day, and in a way that's a practice. You know, it's keeping up on the way that you do things is important. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys putting up with me doing whatever it is I do. It's hard to describe, but Fletcher boy, you sort of get it. You get it too, right? Getting out there, getting it done. I was telling my friend, I said to her, I was like, listen, you know, people are interested in the most weird things. They want to watch you fucking wrap up your chords at the end of the night. She's like, what are you talking about? I said, at night, at the end of a show, when I'm watching you pack up, that's some of the coolest part. You know, like, I don't know how you do that. I don't know what that is. And so she laughed a little bit. I said, seriously, just videotape that, post that. You know, I know a little bit about social media. I know a little bit about YouTube. You know a lot about music, but I'm just telling you, those are the types of things that people like to see. Weird shit, you know? But live every day is a commitment. I have been live every day almost all of 2024. with the exception of a few Saturday nights, but I do twice on Sundays, so I think that sort of doubles up for it. So I hope to have at least like 400 or 500 videos at the end of this year. That's the plan. Last year, for the last whole year, we did actually, so wait, the plan should be like 700 videos because last year I did about 600. So revision, I'm revising my plans as we go. Hey, you know what? Nothing wrong with being a groupie. Presto.
Of him. So, and is an hour sufficient, or do you think you need longer?
Oh, I think it's only a half hour at best.
Okay. Ms.
I don't know if
Walton.
Mrs. Walton-
So, Your Honor, I think at least an hour. We're going to be filing a motion to reconsider and a motion to stay the ruling, and to the extent any of that may end up falling on the court date, I would ask. I think we're probably going to need more than 30 minutes.
Okay, well, we can look for an hour, certainly. And you said May 10th is kind of your backstop. So we're looking to see, I guess, Ms. Anderson, if there's an hour specifically in front of Judge Evans before May 10th.
Okay.
And I guess keeping in mind that I have to prepare findings and conclusions and a judgment on this.
So not tomorrow.
Correct.
Okay.
Would the parties be available April 25th at 1:30?
I would be available. Yes.
At 1:30. I will rearrange to make that work.
Okay, and Ms. Anderson, just that's a specific set rather than a week of.
Yes.
Okay.
And I would also, let's see. Can we also put it on the April 16th universal readiness just to make sure that parties are still okay with that date?
That works for me.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay. All right. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and then number 3, 213-000-6208. Vanessa Belensky and Kyle Belensky. I saw Mr. Zandy and Ms. Toth.
Good afternoon.
And Beth Fellows, the GAL, is present as well.
I see you there. Thank you. All right, my notes are.
Oh my God, I literally just said, oh, my least favorite lawyers. Oh, my least favorite GAL. Allegedly, in my opinion. This county, I don't know if it's because we can see what's going on and this is what it's like in all the counties, but it's fucked up here. I don't like it. I don't like the family law system. It's fucked up. And Beth Fellows is amongst some of the names I've heard in bad light. The other problem I have here is that a lot of their GALs are not attorneys. They're just lay people that are appointed as guardian ad litems. And in a lot of other places, while it does raise the cost, they're real attorneys.
We're indicating set for trial. How many days do y'all think you need?
Anticipating probably 2.
I think that's accurate.
And if we could look in, how's October for the court and for you, Ms. Toth, is that doable?
That would work as long as it's the latter part of October.
How about the week of October 21st?
Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine.
And then we will have a readiness on October 15th.
That's like primo hot Halloween horrors time. I'm probably busy.
At 11:30.
Okay.
And Ms. Fellows, does that work for you?
Yes, it does. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, great. All right, we've got you set on that one.
Thank you.
All right, let's move to number 4-213-0058-608, Cassie Anderson and Ashley Anderson. I see Ms. McLean present. Mr. Is it Brower? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
That's right, Your Honor.
Okay. And let's see. I'm showing 2-day non-jury trial. We do have a disqualification and a recusal, so can't be in front of Evans or Hahn. Where do you want us to start looking?
I would prefer civil priority week. And I'm anticipating 2 to 3 days.
Are we thinking, so should we set for 3?
I'd prefer that rather than getting a mistrial if we go over the 2 days.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
How about the week of August 5th?
Oh, I'm out. I'm out the latter part of that week.
Okay.
I wanted to be on vacation in August or September too.
What
Like,
about
what we want?
the week of October 7th?
I could do that. We still have some outstanding discovery issues.
October 7th is fine for me.
Okay.
Okay, so October 7th and then October 1 at 11:30 for readiness.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you both. Takes us to number 5-232-009-2008. Donna Davis v. Hayden Griffith. I believe Miss Long is with us and Miss Bonner.
That's correct.
And I think I have y'all on my 2 o'clock docket too, but right now we'll deal with our trial setting. I'm noting a 6-person jury 2-day. Does that sound accurate?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Do you have a month you want us to start looking for this?
Looks like the earliest that we could have a jury trial would probably be November, because the scheduling order has dispositive motions. That's the last deadline, and that's October 15th.
Do you want us to look for a civil priority week if we're going out that far anyway?
I would like that, yeah.
Okay.
What about the week of November 4th?
That's the way we do.
Looks like that date's available on my calendar.
Over and out.
One moment.
And Ms. Bonner, it'll be a week of, so it won't be that specific date.
Right.
Okay, just making sure.
Sorry. My next trial is it starts November 14th.
Okay.
So I should be available that week.
Okay.
Okay, that week works for me also.
So then we will have a readiness on October 29th at 11:30.
All right.
Okay.
All right, thank you both. I'll see you back at 2.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Number 6, Max Feist and Nikki Schaub.
Yeah, hello, Your Honor.
All right, I see you there. I do believe we have Ms. Schaub with us too. Are you
Yes,
able
I'm
to-
here.
There you are. Okay.
Familiar.
So I know that we are setting this for a trial, a bench trial. Mr. Feist, Ms. Schaub, how much time do you think you'll need to present witnesses and testimony?
I have everything pretty much ready, so just whatever time you think is sufficient.
Do you think it'll take more than a day?
Maybe I have 4 or 5 witnesses and I still I have a bunch of exhibits, so maybe, I'm not sure. I haven't really been through this before.
Ms. Schaub, how many witnesses do you intend to call, if any?
3 or 4. I have 3 for sure, but not maybe a 4th.
And are any of these?
Are you telling me those people bumped uglies? Are you telling me that guy and that lady, Nikki and Max, fucked enough times to have a kid? Enough times for somebody to have to get involved here? Is that what you're telling me? I'm gonna have to roll another joint because that's fucked up. Doesn't she look so much older than him? Oh my God. Am I gonna be that lady one day? Is that what's gonna happen? No. No, because I go for older times usually. She looks like his mom, right? I don't know. And his beard is so like bottom heavy, and it's because I get it. I'm bottom heavy too these days. I know I appear top heavy some days, but I'm not. I really just got all my junk in my trunk.
These expert witnesses, or are these lay witnesses that have personal observations of things and that sort of?
Yes.
Personal observations.
Okay. I think with a bench trial and lay witnesses with no experts, I do believe you all could get this case heard in a day.
Okay.
How we do trial settings here that you've probably noticed as we've gone along, we'll set you a week of. So when the court asks about your availability, make sure that you would be ready to go to trial any day that week. And then the week prior, you will get your exact date.
That is basically exactly how my wedding went. I got married on a cruise ship. They're like, okay, pick your top 3 items for every category. All the categories were like flowers, food, bartenders, or like all that kind of shit. And you like picked your top 3. And then they're like, we'll let you know the day of where your wedding is. I'm not joking. They legitimately were like, the day of, we will tell you what part of the ship you're getting married in, what all the details of are on the cruise. And I was just like, okay, sounds good to me. And it worked out for me, but for some people that would be very crazy. They just told me, they're like, just arrive in your wedding dress and you're good to go. And I was like, all right, cool. And I had to arrive ready to go to get married at like 8 a.m. So face done, fully ready to go. But we didn't end up getting pictures taken till like 4 p.m. Luckily, I opted for airbrush makeup. Best decision of my life.
Okay.
All right, Miss Anderson, where might we be looking?
Do you think we should start looking in May, or
would you all be ready as soon as May?
That works for me.
I'll be gone from the week of the 13th would be the only bad week for me.
The only bad week?
Yeah.
Okay.
how about the week of May 20th?
That works for me.
That's fine.
Well, actually, We would have a readiness on the 14th, and I don't know if you would be available by Zoom. It's pretty quick.
Yeah, by Zoom I would, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so trial the week of May 20th, readiness May 14th at 11:30. And then, Your Honor, are you setting any kind of pretrial?
Yeah, and I think what we should do with this one is set a pretrial on civil docket. So I'll get that date from the clerk. And then folks, I'll let you know what all these dates mean and what you should be prepared for.
Okay, thank you.
I guess first is
Also, the judge, it's not my responsibility to inform you of your responsibilities in the court. Right? I can just see her saying shit like that. Depends on the day, right, Saul? Depends on the day. Some days it's another day in paradise. Some days somebody's shitting your bed.
the judicial conference, that's when it would be. Oh, that's right.
So we could do May 8th, which is a week before.
Let's do May 8th. I think that works. We'll do May 8th at 2:00 for your pro se pretrial. So let me go through just briefly and explain these dates to you so you both know what to prepare for. So May 8th at 2:00 will be our normal civil docket. I know the two of you have been logged into that before for the prior motion hearing. So on May 8th, you'll just log on to Zoom and go to our normal civil docket at 2:00. It'll be called pro se pretrial. It'll be an opportunity for the judicial officer, likely myself, to go through with the two of you if there's any outstanding issues.
Hello, Hector. Doesn't pro se pretrial sound like a singles salsa meeting on Friday nights at your local Latin bar? Hey, do you want to go to the pro se pretrial with me? The what? The pro se pretrial. It's amazing. That's what my brain thinks of. Hector, I hope you're doing well today. I hope everybody's doing well. All y'all. Let's open a bar called Pro Se Pretrial.
Confirm that we've scheduled enough time for the trial, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Assuming no issues or hiccups by May 8, then on May 14, again, only by Zoom, you will log in at 11:30 to our universal readiness docket. And that is where you will let the judge know, yes, we're ready to go to trial, or no, we're not. I'm filing a motion to continue, that sort of thing. Okay. And that's also the date you'll find out your actual trial date.
Okay, from this point on, when
Sir, be quiet. I'm answering an important question about pro se pretrial, the new hot bar opening up in your area. Will it have cheese? Fuck yes. Anything I'm involved in will have cheese. Forever. Anything. Cheese forward. It's a cheese forwardness. Forwardness. Yes. Imagine Judge Manning trying to do a pretrial. See, I'm yelling it. She's got a different enunciation than I have. I'm gonna get mad. They're gonna get mad at me. Who's they? Other people in my house. Pretrial. How does she say it? Does she roll the R or does she just? I haven't listened to her in a long time. Keep muscle hands off my cheese. I told him today, I'm not joking. Today I literally yanked cheese off the table. I was like, that's no more cheese. The cheese fights are real. You wouldn't believe how many cheese fights there have been in this house. And yes, I say bean. That's the way we say it. Bean. a has-been. Anyways, we do need a Manning Monday. Mikey does Manning Mondays sometimes. Middleton Mondays, Manning Mondays. I miss the good old days of Judge Manning, and I lament that she still does them without us. And so I just feel sad about it. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Happy Weed Wednesday. The shirtless dad coming in, reminding me that I just rolled a joint. Let's hit play and
When can I go submit all my, because I tried to submit my exhibits and my witness list and they said to wait.
So the issue with exhibits is you're going to want to bring those with you the day of trial, unless it must be a Zoom trial.
Depends on readiness. They can turn both copies into us. We'll hold them on the pending shelf and send the one back. But if there was no dates in the case, that's probably why.
Why I did. Okay. So I'm just talking to the clerk. It sounds like because we have a trial date now, you could go ahead and submit exhibit copies. They won't actually be admitted though, unless the judge at trial decides to admit them.
Okay.
Okay. Ms. Shaw, do you have any questions? Go ahead.
Yeah, do we each get a copy of everything that's going to be submitted prior to trial?
Yes, you do need to serve each other with whatever you are filing with the court.
Okay, and we can't bring things to the trial that are like not submitted to the court, or we can?
Well, you can. I mean, you have to, the judge would have to admit it. If you guys end up doing this by Zoom, you'll have to make sure that the other side has notice of what it is.
Okay.
If you're in person, just bring extra copies.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
I will see you both back on May 8th, where we'll go through a pre-trial analysis of the case and see if the case is ready to go on to readiness.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you both.
Have a good day.
You too. Okay. Number 7, 233-0027-808. Yanez v. Yanez. I see Ms. Baldwin there. I did see Mr. Yanez log in. Mr. Jones.
Yes, we have Mr. Jones now for Mr. Yanez.
Okay, great. And I didn't know if the Amy online is Amy Turnbull.
I don't care. I roll good joints, Donald. I don't buy filters that often. Sometimes I do when I'm really lazy, but I just fold them myself and they turn out perfect every time. But you'd be hard pressed to find me rolling a gram, like a half a gram joint. Like this is probably a gram at least. So usually I know that because I can get like usually like 20 to 25 out of an ounce of weed. And the average like stem lossage for an ounce of weed is approximately 10 to 12%. So that works out probably pretty accurately. That's why if you're buying pre-rolls, it's actually worth it sometimes because they've already done that part and taken that loss for you. Oh, I just about knocked everything over because I dropped it and I don't know what it is now. There it is. Anyways, when you're Mr. Beast Rich, sure, I'll roll little joints for you all day long. You're super lazy with stems, more like 15%. Well, yeah, I mean, some people are really like sticky about it, sticky about it, and some people aren't. Yeah, dabbing is a good way to do it. I used to press and then dab. I had a rosin press in my living room, and then I would have a dab rig. But there's something about smoking that I like, which is not really good. It's not really appropriate. But here's the thing. When I first started smoking weed, I couldn't roll a joint. I literally could not roll a joint. And nowadays, like, I'm good at rolling joints. Like, I roll really good joints. And that's all practice. It's like I've rolled thousands of joints now. So It's all practice. All practice. And yeah, you don't want bad pre-rolls. You want good pre-rolls. Like, again, so like an ounce of weed for me is only getting like 23 joints. So that's probably like, but yeah, that's me rolling them. So I know they're good. I know they're good.
But I have Ms. Turnbull listed as GAL. I show that we're setting this for MSC.
Correct.
Okay, where do you want us to start looking?
Those are a bit out. So what's the first available?
Unless we've had some cancellations, I do recall them being a bit out.
We did have one cancellation on June 3rd at 10 a.m.
Let me see.
I have an arbitration that day.
The next one after that would be June 17th at 10 a.m. Oh, that probably won't work for Miss Baldwin.
Yeah, I'm unavailable for that week.
Let me see. How about July 15th at 1 p.m.?
That works for me.
That should work. And what time was that?
1 p.m.
1 p.m. Perfect. Thank you.
And Mr. Jones, you said that works for you too?
Yep, that works for me.
Okay. All right, thank you both. We've got you set. And
Perfect, thank you.
Mr. Yanez, you can log out as well. Okay, number 8 on our docket, Coral v. Coral. I'm showing Ms. Prosser. No, maybe not.
See her in the gallery. It's always hard. I'm still gonna ask that we set, and then maybe I can confer with her, and then if it doesn't work, we can strike and then reset.
Yeah, I think we should do that given how far out we are. This is also on for MSC, I believe.
Sorry.
Say that, and then if Ms.
Shut up,
Prosser-
lady. I know. It Creed Frames is the lady on the top right, my relative. This judgy? Judge? No, but where are my glasses that make me look just like her? God, I couldn't be a judge. I can't even keep track of my glasses. I'm being serious at this point. Like, I don't know where they are, but they used to be right round here. But they're gone now. Gone now. Gone now.
Has any issues, we can get you back on for a trial assignment next week. You can just shoot us an email.
Okay, I can do that. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Number 9, 233-0039-308. Christopher Crocker v. Cheyenne Acevedo. I have Mr. Anagnosio present. And Ms. Looney is present on behalf of the state. I do see Ms. Acevedo there as well. Ma'am, are you able to hear the court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, great. So I am showing a non-jury trial setting. How many days do we think this will take?
I think one day. I think we should be able to get it done in one day, but
I'm not sure what Ms. Acevedo is thinking of witnesses.
Ms. Acevedo, do you know at this point how many witnesses you might call?
I'm not quite certain right now. It depends on the dates because some of my witnesses, like my dad, he's in the military. He will be out of town until at least late June.
Okay. But you're okay with setting this for 1 day total?
I think 1 day should be sufficient.
Okay. And Mr. Anagnosto, are you fine if we start looking kind of end of June into July?
I would prefer, potentially late July. I've already got some hearings set in July. So late July or August. Is there a
Okay,
civil?
enough of this scheduling. I'm done with that. One more Kirkham and then we're done. Come on, Judge, don't let me down.
Just one moment, please. And I'll call this session. The 37th Circuit Court is now in session with the Honorable Brian K. Thursday, April 10, 2024 at 8:28 a.m.
Good morning, Mr. Chapman.
Good morning, Your Honor.
You can proceed when you're ready.
Thank you. Before the court is Reynold Stone of case 07612DP. Mr. Stone is here today after failing to appear before this court on February 14th, 2024. Bond is currently set at $2,058. This is the 6th bench warrant. He reports that he is employed at Arby's. Last payment made on this account was in August of 2022. For the record, that was a $200 bond forfeiture. Front of the court recommends that a reasonable bond be set in this matter and it be scheduled for hearing on April 17th, 2024 at 8:00 a.m. before this court.
Thank you. Mr. Stone, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court due to your failure to appear at a prior proceeding as a result of your failure to pay child support. The purpose of this hearing is to set a bond that would assure your attendance at the next hearing on April 17, 2024 at 8:00 a.m. You will get notice of that in writing. Are you able to post a bond, sir?
No, sir, not at this moment. I just started this job and I was trying to get everything anticipated back.
He just started at Arby's on Monday. They always start on Monday. Oh, you can't fucking write it. You literally can't write this shit. I just started at Arby's.
I think the people downstairs for me be stealing my mail potentially for some reason. It's a childish little thing I think they be doing.
The people are stealing his mail. Oh, that's good. That's a new one. Oh, I like that. People be stealing my mail. It's childish, but they be doing it. Okay. Okay.
An apartment is a house, but it's apartments, and it's kind of stupid.
Yeah, okay. Well, court notes it is your 6th bench warrant. You haven't paid in probably over about 8 months, so I'm taking that all into consideration. I'm going to reduce your bond in hopes that you could be released, but I'm going to set your bond in the amount of $300. If you're able to post that, you'd be able to be released. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. You're free to go. Have a good day.
And I've got a couple of bench warrants for the record.
Okay, go ahead.
Chad Kane of cases 1634 DS.
I won't, Chris. I'm looking forward to looking forward. Out the mailbox. Thank you.
And case 21640 DS. And then Brian Lindsay of cases 912084 DP and case 993060 DP. These respondents failed to appear for their referee hearings. The court requests that bench warrants issue in each of these matters pursuant to statute.
Court would enter bench warrants for Mr. Kane and Mr. Lindsay as a result of their failure to appear at their respective referee hearings. The court would set their bonds in the amount of 25% of the outstanding arrears or $500, whichever is greater, and further would assess court costs of $150 in each case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
All right, take care, Jeff. We'll see you soon.
See you, Jesus.
Okay, and let's go to our scheduling conference. Please unmute both of you. All right. So now this is case 2024-393 DM, Rebecca Wire versus Alan Wire. It is Wednesday, April 10, 20.
Who wants to bet they are lights out kind of people? Lights out in the bedroom kind of people. Spoiler alert. You turn the lights out in the bedroom, I'm not interested. I'm gonna turn them back on.
24 at 8:32 a.m.
Okay. Good morning to both of you. This matter is before the court for a scheduling conference, and the scheduling conference is where the court puts in place various dates as well as processes so that the case would proceed in an orderly fashion. The first thing I need to know is what issues that you have that may be in dispute. So I will go to the plaintiff first and then to the defendant. Ms. Wire, what issues do you believe that you're fighting about?
We're not disputing on anything at this.
Okay.
We have been amicable through this whole process. We have been separated and in separate homes for over 2 years. We're just to make it legal.
Okay.
So we have figured everything out and I'm not disputing anything. We have all of our debt separated and all of our everything situated.
What? That's boring. Why are you even wasting our time? Isn't there like a fast track line for that? We don't hate each other and we're not fighting. Oh, okay. The judge was like taken aback. He was like, what?
Ms. Wire, what you're going to need to do, there's a few documents that you need to prepare to get ready for this. One is a judgment of divorce.
Yep.
The next one is a uniform child support order and a judgment information form. And you get those three documents, get the defendant's signature on those, and also.
Oh, for the win. Look at the cat flop. Look at this cat flop. Oh my God. We're going back. That deserves a replay. Look at this cat flop. Oh, we are so lucky. Oh, we are so lucky. Let's watch this again, guys. Reminder. Not every day we see a cat in court. Okay. Some days, but not every day.
Information form. And you get those three documents, get the defendant's signature on those, and also then you need to send those into the front of the court and have the front of the court approve those. And once the front of the court approves them, then we just have to wait the time frame and be able to get them done at that point.
Yep, I've actually already submitted them and I've already received my first objection of the things that I need to correct. And I've already corrected them and emailed them back on Monday.
Okay, great. Mr. Wire, so you understand there's no issues in dispute as well?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. What we'll do is, we won't put in place a scheduling order because there doesn't seem to be any reason. Plus, part of the scheduling order is setting the matter for mediation. There's expense to that. We don't want you to have to incur expense if you don't need to. So what we'll do is just dispense with that order at this time. We're pretty early in the process, so what we'll do is we'll set it up for a status conference in about 60 days and make sure that we have all the paperwork in, all the approvals are done. And at that time, we could end up taking some brief testimony as far as proofs and then just simply preserving it at that time. So then all we have to do is wait the 180 days and then we'd be able to complete it. Swire, do you have any question?
No,
The cat is back the very next day. We thought it was a goner, but the cat came back. And I feel like he's like a floppy old man cat because he goes to and he just sort of falls and then stays there. He's like, this is my life now. I will stay here. Let's watch again.
To complete it. Swire, do you have any question?
no, I don't really have any questions.
Okay. Mr. Wire, do you have any questions?
Sir, stop pushing your cat. Right now. We're on your side. But you're pushing it literally right now. Push that cat one more time and we will turn on you so fast. Okay? So fast. Seriously, sir. Watch it.
No, not at this time.
Okay, great. Okay, well, we'll let you go. We'll send that out. We're setting up for status conference only to keep track of it because you can imagine with all the hundreds of cases we have, if we don't put it on, you could get missed and then you'd be calling us a year from now and going, well, why isn't it over? Well, it's because we weren't able to keep track of it. But this is how we'll do it. And then that way too, in about 60 days, if we can, then we'll take and preserve the testimony and then be able to complete it when the time frame is run. Okay?
Okay, sounds
Okay,
good.
thank you both for appearing and you're free to go. Have a good day.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you think that he got mad at the cat after he got off? He was like, what the fuck, Winston? I told you all I needed was 5 minutes while the judge was here for you to be good. And yet here we are. And you climbed up on top of me. I had to push you off. You climbed up again. I had to push you off again. Problems, Winston. Problems are what you're creating. You're not fixing my problems. Oh, anyways, you guys, you think he cuddled with it as soon as the camera was turned off? She was there, Winston. Did you see her? She was there. She still loves me. You think? I don't know. I don't know. It's possible. Anything's possible in the world. That's what I know. Anyways, listen, remember a few things for me. Support pussy. Oh, man, I want support pussy. Remember, I love you. I am proud of you. And I will see you in the next video. Don't forget your support pussy. Bye.